name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So today's video is going to be a fabric and a pattern haul. I've got a lovely stack of fabrics by my feet, and then I've got a few patterns that I want to talk about. Before I get started sharing the fabrics and the patterns, I'll let you know what I'm wearing. And this is a outfit combination that I discovered when I was going through my wardrobe for Me Made May, and I set myself the challenge of wearing a different garment each day with no repeats. So this is a Tilly and the Buttons Tabitha t-shirt made in this really fun jungle print fabric. Can't remember where I got this from. If I remember, I'll put a little image in that says where I got it from. And then I've paired it with a pair of my Tilly and the Buttons Sapphire dungarees in this lovely, I think it was described as apple green viscose linen fabric that I got from Simi Sunshine, and I'll put an image in of me wearing it so you can see what I look like. So this was an outfit combination that I rediscovered as part of Me Made May, where I set myself the pledge and challenge of wearing a different outfit combination every day with no repeats. And I haven't actually shared, or up until Me Made May, I hadn't shared this outfit, and I definitely hadn't shared these dungarees. And I think one of the reasons is because this fabric tends to crease, because it's got linen content in it, and linen does tend to crease. But I feel like that just shows that the garment's loved and it's worn throughout the day. And another reason is it's quite a bright green, but I think it goes really nicely with this t-shirt. And I'm just going to embrace the brightness because I do love bright colours. So it was a really nice combination of garments that I rediscovered in the month of May. So I'm definitely going to get more wear out of them. And I think these dungarees would suit really nicely for wearing to work because there's a bit of room in them. They're cropped, so they'll be really comfortable, and because they're linen, they'll be really comfortable when the weather's warm too, with a short sleeve t-shirt. So I'll do fabrics first, and then I'll talk about some patterns that I've got. And the patterns aren't necessarily brand new patterns that have been released, but they're new patterns to me. So I thought I'd share them with you just in case you haven't, well, you've probably seen them, but just in case you're interested in hearing more about those patterns, I thought I'd share them. And I'll put that at the end. So if you're not interested in the patterns, you can just skip past that. So on to fabrics, and I'm going to start with a fabric that I've got especially with school in mind. And I heard the sad news that Eric Carle had sadly passed away, and he's the author of The Very Hungry Caterpillar, amongst lots of other amazing children's books, and I love The Very Hungry Caterpillar. It is a book that we focus on with the children in early years, and I saw this amazing fabric on a website for the shop's called Little Miss So-and-so. I've just got it written down so I don't mispronounce any of these places. And I saw this fabric and I just had to have some because I want to turn it into, I'm probably going to use the Tilly and the Buttons Lyra shirt dress pattern, because that's fast becoming one of my favourite patterns. But it's this amazing Very Hungry Caterpillar print fabric. Isn't that fun? I just love all of the colours. Instantly think about the Very Hungry Caterpillar book. So that's going to become a shirt dress that I'm going to wear to work, and I cannot wait. I think it's just going to be a really fun dress to wear to school. I think the children in my class are going to love the dress too. Lots of the children love it when I wear bright colours anyway, so I think they're going to really love it when I wear this dress. So I got 3 meters of this fabric. They're a new to me shop, so I'll link them down below if you haven't heard of them, but it's Little Miss So-and-so. And I've got enough to be able to turn it into the Lyra shirt dress, and I can't wait. This has already been pre-washed, so it's a little bit creased, so I cannot wait to turn that into a shirt dress very soon, hopefully. I need to find the right buttons because I'm not sure what colour buttons. I mean, any colour would go with that fabric, but yeah, I need to think about what colour buttons. I'm thinking maybe green, because green seems to really stand out, but I think any button colour would go. Let me know in the comments below what colour button you would go for, and if you've seen any perfect buttons that would go with this fabric. So that is the first fabric that I wanted to share. And then I've got another fabric, which is a cotton poplin that I got from Like So Amazing, and it's in this beautiful teal colour. Now it's a really crisp cotton poplin. It's probably not going to come up properly on screen, but it's this gorgeous teal colour. It's slightly darker than what is showing up on screen, and it's got all these beautiful little hearts all over them, all different colours. I got 3 meters of this fabric. Oh, I didn't show you the drape of this cotton. This one feels slightly softer than this cotton, but I think that's because this has been pre-washed and I haven't pre-washed this one yet. but it's a cotton poplin, this one, so not a massive amount of drape, but it'll be really nice to sew into a shirt dress because I'll get a really crisp collar, and the button placket and things will you know, sew up really nicely. So not a huge amount of drape, because it's cotton, it'll be really nice and breathable for the summer too. So I'm looking forward to having that as a shirt dress to wear to work. Then I've got this cotton poplin that's from Like So Amazing. If I hold it up, I've got 3 meters of this. This is quite a wide cotton poplin. It is very crisp, so I'm not quite sure what to turn this into yet. And I do need to put it in the wash, and I'm hoping when I put it in the wash it will soften up. It seems quite lightweight actually. When I've held it up, you can see the rainbow light behind it. But yeah, it's holding its shape quite well. It's not super drapey. I have no idea what to turn it into, but I just fell in love with that colour. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I may end up turning this into a couple of garments, because I've got 3 meters, it's quite wide. I might end up using it to make pyjamas. I've got the Nina Lee Piccadilly pyjamas, which are on my Make 9 list. This would make a really beautiful pair of pyjamas actually. So I might turn it into the Nina Lee Piccadilly, I think I'm saying it correctly, Piccadilly pyjamas. And then I could get some, I've got some piping, which is like that mint green colour that you can see the heart. And I think there's an option with those pyjamas to put piping. So I may turn this fabric into a pair of pyjamas for the winter, because it gets really warm in my house in the spring summer, so I don't need like full-on pyjamas for that. But I've definitely got enough. This could be a winter project, autumn winter project, a nice new pair of pyjamas. I think I've convinced myself that that's what I'm going to turn it into. So that was from Like So Amazing. I think Sarah's probably still got some, so I link all of these fabrics and patterns where possible if they're still in stock. Then I have got some fabrics from Fabric Godmother. I've got a couple. I've got one that's plain and one that's patterned. So I'll start with the plain fabric. I've got a thread there. And actually one of the patterns I'm going to share, I'm going to use with this fabric. So this is a gorgeous jumbo corduroy. And again, I just fell in love with that colour. I just absolutely love green. This is described as an emerald jumbo cord. It's slightly brighter than I was thinking it would be, but I still absolutely love it, and I think it's going to go with things like this t-shirt that I've got some jumpers, and I've got some shirts that this would go really nicely with. And I'm going to use this fabric to make a pair of the Helen's Closet Yanta overalls. I've just made a pair in a jumbo cord from Hey So Sister, and I love them. Just need some plain like trousers and dungarees and dungaree dresses, so this is going to become a pair of Yanta overalls. I did get 3 meters. It is quite wide, so if I've got any left over, I'm going to use the leftovers to make a Nina Lee Camden skirt, because I've got plans to make a Camden skirt in a navy pinafore, and it'd be nice to have a green Camden skirt too. So it's just a jumbo cord. It's not got a huge amount of drape because you wouldn't expect it to with a jumbo cord. And I'm really excited about turning those into the Yanta overalls. It's really beautiful quality jumbo cord. And then I've got another fabric from Fabric Godmother. I just love this. I think it's so bright and colourful, very vintage feel. If I hold it up so you can see, look how amazing that pattern is. It's creased because it's been in the wash already, and I know exactly what I'm going to turn this into. But this is described as a viscose crepe, and it has got that crepe texture to it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can just about pick up that texture. I just love that print. I think it's amazing. It's so fun. It's screaming summer spring to me. So absolutely beautiful. It's one of their new fabrics that they've brought out, and I'll link it down below if they've got it in stock still. So on to the next set of fabrics, and these are from Rainbow Fabrics. They were having a remnant sale, so I managed to pick up 3 pieces of fabric, quite good lengths, for I think they were less than £10 each, which is amazing. So let me see this one first. I've just got all of the names written down below just in case they do have any more remnant pieces left or any of this fabric in stock. I'll link it down below for you. So the first one is described as Sunny Gold Palm Leaf Viscose Challis, and it's this gorgeous white background with these amazing leaf print all over, palm leaves, and then all these lovely flowers. And I just fell in love with the colours. In fact, all of these fabrics are all in a similar colourway. So if I hold it up, it feels really lovely and soft, really buttery fabric, and it's got so much movement. It's absolutely beautiful. This is going to become a closet core LED wrap dress, because I love that pattern. The wrap detail is quite high, so I feel like I'm really covered, and they've got a maxi version for that. So I'm going to turn this into a maxi wrap dress using the LED wrap dress pattern. I love the way that moves. I think it's going to make a really pretty summer dress. It's so beautiful, and those colours. I love the green with the yellow flowers. I think it's really pretty. And it's not got like a sheen to it, but it feels really lovely and soft, like it's got a sheen. It's really lightweight, so I think that's going to feel really nice to wear, and I think it's going to swish really nicely as well as a wrap dress. And then the next one is described as a floral satin. So it's an ivory floral satin, and it's got similar colours actually to that fabric I've just shared. So it's got the green leaf print all over it, and then it's got these lovely yellow flowers. And because it's a satin, it has got that feel to it. It's really beautiful. Now this is going to become a dressing gown. I have got a pattern in my stash for a dressing gown, so I'm going to turn this into a spring summer dressing gown so that I can throw it on when I get home from work and I've just got like some pajamas on, or I've just got a t-shirt and shorts on and I just want something to cover myself up with. I think that's going to work really nicely as a really lightweight dressing gown. I think it's going to be really beautiful. I might just go and grab the dressing gown pattern. I think I've got it on my pegboard. So I did have the pattern. I'm going to turn this into the named, I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly, I don't know how you say it, but this dressing gown basically. And I think, oh yeah, there's a shorter version or a longer version. I've got enough to do the longer version, and I think that's going to sew up really nicely as the dressing gown. It's a unisex dressing gown pattern, which is a casually straight cut robe, which is really lovely. There's two versions, a shorter knee length gown with cropped sleeves and a longer version that extends to the mid leg and has full length sleeves. I will probably do the cropped sleeve, just because full length, I will imagine if I've got it on and I'm doing something, I'll imagine I'll get the sleeves caught or dipped in something. So I think I'll do the longer version but with the cropped sleeve. This dressing gown comes in sizes extra small to extra large. For the sizes extra small, it is 29 1/8 inch to 32 1/4 inch full bust measurement, 22 7/8 inch to 26 inch waist measurement, and then 32 1/4 inch to 35 3/8 inch hip measurement. And then an extra large is a 46 7/8 inch to 51 5/8 inch full bust, 40 1/2 inch to 45 1/4 inch waist, and then 50 to 54 3/4 inch hip measurement. And then there's finished garment measurements too. They recommend a light or medium weight non-stretch fabric like a natural linen, terry cloth, honeycomb fabric, or for a lighter version choose a rayon or satin. So I think this fabric will go perfectly with that pattern, so that's what I'm going to turn that into. And then the final fabric that I got from Rainbow Fabrics is this one, which is called Sunnyside Gold Palm Leaf Viscose Challis, which has got a slight texture to it. Now it's a slightly muted yellow. I love all of those little daisies all over it, and this is probably going to become something for my girls. I got just over 3 meters of this, so there's enough for them both to have something each if they want to be matching. I don't know if they'll want to be matching, but I think this will make a really nice summer dress or skirt, or even just a pair of shorts. I'm considering using the Tilly and the Buttons Jamie shorts pattern to make some shorts for Ruby. She's 12, she'll be 13 in September. She's quite tall for her age, and I'm considering using some of this fabric to make her some summer shorts, because that's what she's really enjoying wearing at the moment. And then for Lola, I think we might try and make a dress together, because she's really enjoying sewing at the moment. Ruby's doing sewing at school, so she's just really enjoying sewing for herself. So what I might do is give her the pattern, obviously be there to help her, but she can have a go at making some shorts, and then Lola can turn this into a dress. So this is going to be something for Ruby and Lola, but I think it's a really lovely summery print, and I think it's going to look really lovely made up as something for them both, which I think they'll enjoy wearing. Hopefully at the same time I can get a matching photo of them wearing the similar garments with the same fabric. So that was all of my fabrics from Rainbow Fabrics, and then I've just got one more set to share with you. and these are from Simi Sunshine. So I've got 3 fabrics to share with you from Simi Sunshine, and the first one is a red, blue and peach check viscose, and I got this because I want to sew something up using it for my husband. I don't know whether to, I'm not quite sure what to turn it into basically, but I just love the design. It's got this beautiful check detail and I love all of the colours. I'm considering using it to make him a shirt, a short sleeves shirt for the summer. But I just need to have a look at patterns that I would use. It's really lovely and light and really floaty. I absolutely love it. The alternative is just making a really light pair of summer shorts for him, just to wear when we, hopefully, if we can get away, go on holiday. But yeah, this is just a fabric that I absolutely loved the colours, and I could just see it being turned into something for him. So that's going to become something, I'm not quite sure what pattern yet, but something for my husband. It's got such a beautiful drape and it's so lightweight, it's gorgeous. I don't know if Harriet's got any more of this left, but she had quite a few colourways. So if she has, I'll link it in the description below for you so you can go and check it out. Otherwise, I'll just link Simi Sunshine because they've always got beautiful fabrics. And I just love how lovely and soft that is. It's so beautiful. And then I've got this absolutely beautiful floral viscose fabric, which I absolutely fell in love with the colours. I just think they're so bright and vibrant. I love the pinks and the lilacs and the purples with the green leaves. This is a viscose, so it's really lightweight. I think I got 2 meters of this, and I'm going to turn it into their Deer and Doe Myosotis dress. I love that pattern. I haven't made it for ages, so this is going to become the Deer and Doe Myosotis dress. And I just think it'll be a really beautiful, fun summer dress. And I'm definitely going to include pockets. I think what's it called? The ruffle on the cuff and the ruffle on the hem will look beautiful in this fabric too. And it drapes so nicely. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really excited about getting that sewn up. And the last fabric is just a really beautiful cotton poplin that I got from Simi Sunshine, which just, to me, is such a summery print. It's absolutely beautiful. I haven't pre-washed this, so it's still quite crisp. But look at all of those colours, and it's described as Buttercup's cotton poplin, and it really does remind me of Buttercups. And the children at school love actually picking the Buttercups and putting it under my chin to see if I like butter. Just reminds me of being a child. It's beautiful. I have no plans for this at all. I was thinking maybe just a gathered skirt and then just a little top, like maybe the sagebrush top with those lovely poofy sleeves. So it could be like a faux dress, but then I've got the option to wear the skirt just with a blouse, and then the top just with like some shorts or under a dungaree dress or something. So that's what I'm considering doing with it. But the colours just are so beautiful and so pretty. I absolutely adored that fabric. So because it's a cotton poplin, it is quite a stiff fabric, especially at the moment because I haven't pre-washed it, and it's quite a narrow fabric too, just over 1 metre wide I think. So it hasn't got a huge amount of drape to it, but it is lovely and light actually for a cotton poplin, and those colours are just absolutely beautiful. I just love them. I can't wait to turn it into something. I'd like to get it sewn up into something for this summer so that I get lots of wear out of it. And I got myself 3 meters of that. It was really reasonably priced. So I've definitely got enough to turn it into maybe some culottes or a skirt and then a top. But that's another just really pretty fabric from Simi Sunshine. So that is all of the fabrics that I wanted to share with you. Quite a few of them have got firm plans, and some of them I'm still a bit undecided. So if you've got any suggestions, do let me know in the comments below. And then I've got a couple of patterns that I thought I would share with you. Like I said, they're not brand new patterns, but they're new patterns to me, and I just thought it'd be interesting to share them with you. So the first one I'd like to share with you is a pattern by Helen's Closet, and it's the Yanta overalls. So you've got options to do the shorts, or you can do full length, and then you can, I've seen people roll them up, they're just hemmed there. They've got loads of pockets, which is amazing. So pockets on the back, pockets at the hip, and then a bib pocket too. And then you fasten them with buttons, but I've seen lots of people fasten them with dungaree clips, and I've made a pair already and I've fastened them with dungaree clips. Just then I've got the option to adjust the strap length if I wanted to. It's described as an intermediate pattern. It comes in sizes 0 to 30, and if I just find the size chart for you, And for a 0, it's a high bust measurement of 29 inches, full bust measurement 31 inches, waist measurement 24 inches, and hip measurement 33 inches. And then for a size 30, it's a high bust 54-inch measurement, full bust 56-inch measurement, waist 48-inch measurement, and then hips a 58-inch measurement. It's drafted for someone that is 5'6" with a B-cup bust. They're a laid-back artist-style overall with comfortable fit through the waist, hips and legs. The overalls have classic features like a V-shaped back and a pointed chest pocket. The Yanta straps are secured using buttons, but like I said, you can hack it and use overall clips, dungaree clips. And then you can either make your Yanta overalls cropped or summery shorts, and both views have front and back patch pockets. They're comfortable, modern and fun to sew. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend medium to heavyweight woven fabrics like a cotton twill, denim up to 10 ounce, linen, corduroy and canvas, and then crisp, lightweight fabrics like a cotton and a lightweight linen can also be used for warmer weather overalls. That's an idea for these actually. I can turn them into a summer, like cropped, the shorts overall, so view B, which I'll show you in a minute. There's also the option to have a side zip, but they recommend that you baste them when you sew them up. Try them on and you might not need the side zip. So when I tried mine on, I didn't need to. I could get them on and off quite easily without the side zip, and they still didn't look like really oversized. They're just really comfortable. So these are the line drawings. So you've got the front bib pocket and the 2 pockets on the hips, and then you've got this lovely strap detail here, and then you can do the full length or you can do the shorts version. Excuse me. So you can either do the full length or you can do the shorts version. And I really like the idea actually of using a cotton to make a shorts pair. And I might do that with that Buttercup cotton poplin. I think that's a really cute idea. Really easy to sew up, really quite straightforward construction. Helen's Closet patterns are always written beautifully and they really hold your hand too. There are finished garment measurements as well, which really helps you. And there's top tips on measuring yourself as well. There's really clear instructions like all the way through as well, which I really love. I think, you know, it's really great that you've got lots of top tips and really clear images to help you along the way. I'm sure lots of you already know about the Yanta overalls, but they were a new pattern to me, and I've sewn them up now, so I feel like I can talk about them with a bit more confidence. Really enjoyable sew. If you've sewn a couple of garments, then I would say definitely give these a try. They are quite relaxed fits and they're not meant to be like really snug on you, so in terms of fitting they're quite straightforward as well, and the construction's brilliant and the instructions are amazing. So I definitely recommend the Helen's Closet Yanta overalls. Then I've got a dress pattern to share with you, which isn't a brand new pattern, but I bought this when it first came out as a PDF, stuck it together myself, and I don't think I did a very good job of sticking it together because my first experience with this pattern wasn't great. I found that it was very gapey on top and it just didn't fit me, so I bought the paper pattern. So I thought I'd talk about it because I've got the paper pattern here, and it is the By Hand London Hana wrap dress. So the Hana wrap dress comes in 2 size bandings. So I've got the size UK 6 to 24, but I know it goes up to a size 34. So for this one, it's UK sizes 6 to 24 and US sizes 2 to 20. So for the first size banding, it's a UK sizes 6 to 24, US sizes 2 to 20. So for the high bust measurement for a US 2, a UK 6, 30-inch bust, high bust, 32-inch bust, 25-inch waist, 35-inch hips. And then for a US 20 or UK 20, US 20, UK 24, so 49-inch high bust, 51-inch bust, 44-inch waist, and then a 54-inch hip. And then for the second size banding, I think the first size banding is drafted for a B cup, and then the second size banding is drafted for a D cup. So I've just made a note of the second size banding so I can let you know. So yeah, the first size banding is drafted for a B cup, and then the second size banding, which is a US 12, UK 16 to a UK 34. So a UK 16 is a 36-inch high bust, 40-inch bust, 35-inch waist, and then 42-inch hip. And then a size 34, UK 34, is 57.25-inch high bust, 61.25-inch bust, 56.25-inch waist, and then 63.25-inch hip. So it's great that they've got those 2 size bandings. In terms of the style of the dress, it's a wrap dress, and then you've got on the inside you've got ties, and then on the outside you've got ties. So you feel really secure when you're wearing it. I'm in the middle of toiling it because when I first made it, I made it with a double gauze and it just didn't look right on me. It didn't sit right. And with my toile now, I've used a viscose fabric and I need to adjust the bust darts because they're sitting too high on me. So I need to lower the bust darts. So this is what it looks like. There are 3 different sleeve options. So you can do this gorgeous tulip sleeve option. You can do this amazing billowy sleeve option, and then you can just do a short sleeved option. And there is some more information on the different variations. So you've got version 1, which is the short sleeve, and then you've got version 2, which is a bishop sleeve, and it's really lovely and voluminous and gathered. And then you've got version 3, which is this amazing tulip sleeve, which is really interesting. You can see it a little better on the line drawing there. So recommended fabrics. It says Hana can handle a wide variety of woven fabrics, so feel free to have fun and experiment. Light to medium weight cottons, linens, silks and viscose will all work beautifully. It's the quintessential easy breezy wrap dress that can be as daytime casual or nighttime glamour as you want. So it has got this scoop wrap neckline, gently gathered skirt, and then 3 different sleeve options, and you can have loads of fun with the different sleeves. And because the pattern doesn't have any zippers or lining, it can be sewn up quite quickly. So I've just done a toile of it and it did sew up. It took me a couple of hours to sew up. It's also got pockets, which I absolutely love about a pattern. So once I've done some fit adjustments with it, hopefully I'll have a go-to wrap dress. The only thing I would say for me is it's quite low because it's got that scoop neckline. I feel quite exposed, but I think that's just something that's a personal preference for me, and I just need to get used to that feeling because quite often I have a high neckline or I'm quite covered in this area. I think because when I'm sewing, I'm always really mindful of wearing those sorts of things that I've made to work, and if I had quite an exposed bust, I wouldn't wear it to work. But for a dress for like a special occasion, or if I'm going out for dinner with family or friends, then I could definitely wear something that's got that scooped neckline. So I just need to have a play around with it. But I've definitely already worked out that I need to lower the bust darts because they're just sitting at the wrong place. So that is one adjustment that I'm going to make. But I just wanted to share the Hana dress because I really love it. I've seen some beautiful versions on other people, so I'm really hoping that I can get that fit right for me. And then the final pattern that I wanted to talk about is a new to me pattern. I'm not sure how long this has been out for. Again, I've seen some beautiful versions over on Instagram. It's a pattern by Hana Sewing Patterns. And I asked over on my Instagram stories a while ago for some recommendations of some trousers because I really want some high-waisted, sort of wide leg trousers. Now I love the Nina Lee Portobello trousers. They are fast becoming my favourite trousers to make. They're really straightforward to sew up. They fit really nicely. I really like high-waisted trousers on me because they feel really comfortable. It's important for me that I've got room around my tummy, and if it's high-waisted then I feel like I've got that room around my tummy. And quite a few people recommended the Hana, I'm probably going to say this wrong so I apologise now, but Persephone sailor pants and shorts. I think that's how you say it. That's what they're called. So you get the trouser option and then you also get the shorts option. I've seen so many beautiful versions and I think they can work in lots of different fabrics. So it comes in sizes 0 to 20. So if I go to the measurements to show you. So for a 0, it's a waist measurement of 25 inches and a hip measurement 35 inches. For a size 20, it's a 39-inch waist and a 49-inch hip. You've got the option for the shorts, but then you've also got the option for the trousers. So when looking at the pattern piece, one thing to show you, which I really like, and this is similar construction actually, only in terms of the trouser leg piece, not the actual construction around the waist, to the leggings, is you've got one giant trouser leg piece, which means that you don't have an outside seam, you just have the inside seam, which gives a really lovely clean finish on the trousers. So I just want to find some more information for you about the trousers. So the Persephone pants and shorts pattern is based on photographs of men's 1920s to 40s US Navy sailor pants. It's a high waist pants and shorts pattern without side seams. The front and back pant legs are cut from one piece. Both views have a concealed button fly, front waist inseam pockets, belt loops and 2 back waist shaping darts. View A is cropped leg pants and view B is cut off shorts, intended to be made with woven non-stretch fabrics. So in terms of fabric recommendations for the Persephone pants and shorts, they recommend 10-ounce cotton canvas or twill with no stretch. Any other bottom weight woven fabric can be used, including cotton denim and drill. Extra fabrics might be needed to match plaids, stripes or one-way design. And there's just a little note there that says, although this pattern was drafted for non-stretch fabric, several pattern testers have had success sewing these pants in a woven fabric with 3 to 5% stretch. So I'm going to be sewing up version A, high-waisted trousers with the pockets. I'm going to do a button fly, and I've got them already cut out in this gorgeous linen fabric that I got from Like So Amazing, probably about a year and a half ago, that I was going to use to make some heydays by Waves and Wild, but I've changed my mind and I'm going to use it to toile the Persephone pants. I've already made an adjustment to the pattern piece, which I knew that I would need to do, because they give you, which I think is really useful, where did I see it? They give you the inseam measurements and the front rise measurements. So I measured my front rise and I've already taken an inch out because I knew that I would already, going off the measurements, have an inch too much. So I've taken that out. That's the only adjustment that I've done so far. I'm using that fabric as a toile, but I'm hoping it'll be a wearable toile. And I've made a note that I've just taken 1 inch out of the front rise, and I'll see if I need to make any more adjustments. Quite often I do find that I need to take out of the area around my tummy. I find that I end up with too much fabric there. There's a fine line between having enough fabric for it to be comfortable and having enough you know, not having too much fabric that it looks really baggy. So we'll see. So I'm really looking forward to the challenge of sewing the Anna Allen Persephone trousers. If anyone has made them and you've got any top tips, please let me know. Trousers do terrify me, but I've seen loads of amazing versions. I've read lots of blogs where people have made them and they've loved them. So I'm really hopeful that I'll have a really lovely high-waisted trouser pattern that I can go to for spring, summer trousers, and even for winter actually, because you can use heavyweight fabric. So those are all of the fabrics and the patterns that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed this video and you've enjoyed seeing all of the patterns and the fabrics that I have got and listening to some of my plans. If you've got any of the fabrics, let me know what you're going to get up to using them. And if you've sewn any of the patterns and you've got any tips for me, please do share your tips in the comments below. I love hearing from you. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Take care. Bye.